God is a God of order, and so relationships work the way God ordered them to work, how he designed them to work, and they are not based, his relationship structure or order is not based, please hear this, is not based on value, on worth or perceived worth, and it is not based on a lack of equality. So if we look first at the third relationship, we see that very closely, looking at the issue of value and equality in the order of relationships. We read the end of verse 3, 1 Corinthians 11:3, we'll call it C. The head of Christ is God, meaning God the Father. So the headship position in a relationship, again, cannot be based on value or on non-equality, meaning one more valuable or more equal than the other, because the final relationship here, the head of Christ is God, that doesn't work because Jesus Christ and the Father are perfectly equal. They have the same exact value. And so it cannot be an issue of value or of non-equality, yet there's a sense here, and we see it really throughout the Bible actually, that God the Father is the head of Christ, which is exactly what Paul says here in verse 3 at the end. Just write this down in your margin. I'll put it on the wall for you. In John 10, verse 30, Jesus says, the Father and I are one. The Father and I are one. The Jews knew that Jesus was claiming complete equality with God in every way, and so they attempted to kill him on the spot. But then in John 14:28, write that down. In John 14:28, Jesus says, for the Father is greater than I. So first Jesus says, the Father and I are one. We are equal in value and equality in every way. The Father and I are one, and the Father is greater than I. One is about value and equality. The other one is about order in relationship. What Jesus is saying is that he and the Father are perfectly equal in every way, yet in the order of relationships, there is a headship position which the Father has, which Jesus, the Son, willingly gives to the Father. His role, the role of Christ, is subject, or we would say the S word. You ready for it? Here it is. He is submitted to the Father. That's his role, though perfectly equal in every way. If I took the time to develop the role of the Holy Spirit, you would be amazed, especially if you're a wife. I don't think that I've ever gone through this with a husband and wife where the wife's eyes don't light up and she gets it. When you look at the Holy Spirit from Genesis on, you realize that the Holy Spirit's role in the Godhead is that of one who comes alongside to help, to strengthen and support, to encourage, to empower, to lead and to direct. That's the Holy Spirit's role. And yet you would see scripturally that the Holy Spirit is subjected to, in submission to both Jesus Christ and the Father, yet fully equal in value and in every other way with the rest of the Godhead.